Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back.
We can't believe it. We're back.
Yes,
we are actually back.
We're still alive. Thank
And
God.
we made it another week here in beautiful New York City where it's finally nice out. So, yay. All the girls are wearing their hot outfits. For example, Olga is in a dress, which is so rare.
It is rare. I don't wear dresses because I'm a feminist now.
Yes. Please describe your feminist behavior.
Okay. So I'm a feminist like every time I go for dinner.
We both are, actually.
Yeah, when I go for dinner, like a date with a guy, I'm always like, don't worry, I got this. And then I put down my dad's credit card.
It's feminist. I mean, we're using our own credit cards, just
Exactly.
attached. Somebody else is paying for it.
And she puts down her husband's.
And I'm like, I got it, everybody.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Uh-huh. And yeah, my dad is mad.
But then apparently that's not feminist behavior. So,
Yeah.
And what if you work hard, you just don't make a lot of money from it? So, who's gonna pay?
Yeah, who is gonna pay?
I feel like we're starting off on the wrong foot.
We are. Okay.
Let's move on to the next subject.
Yes.
I'd
We
like
love feminism.
Speaking of people I don't like, DJ Khaled, not a fan of you. You need to start going down on women. Okay? It's just he's very selfish. And nobody wants to go down on DJ Khaled. First off, you got rolls. Another one.
Oh yeah.
Another one.
Another one. Another one.
Okay.
Another one.
We the best.
But sometimes rolls.
We the worst. Okay,
Could be
DJ Khaled.
Wait,
Apparently,
consistent.
Olga says that it's
Okay.
pleasurable to have sex with a fat man.
Because it hits the rolls hit the right spot.
Yeah, she said it hits your clit.
Stop it.
Which I am not experienced, but you know, if you're fat and you'd like to do it, please message us in the
Make
chat.
sure it's lower belly fat.
Yes. Also, hope
Yeah.
you also like having sex with a man.
Wait, what?
I mean, I can't cheat, but maybe
Oh.
he'd like a threesome with a fat man.
Oh yeah.
Probably not. I'll have to discuss that.
Bobby could wear some like fake fat belly.
Bobby could wear fake fat belly, or he could just
fat.
keep eating. The way we're going, it's probably going to get there.
It will
Just kidding.
get there.
You're doing great.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Nobody works out anymore. Okay. Also, Kanye West, not really a fan of you either.
Why?
He said that slavery is a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's not. It's not Kanye. I think he's just saying stuff because his PR team is like,
Yeah, he wants.
like we got to get
He
you
wants
back
you to
out
buy
there,
his
Kanye.
album. Kanye, you don't have to
Oh, I also
say
have
these
cleavage
things.
today.
Just like
Just
she
like be
does.
yourself, Kanye.
She
I
has
am getting
cleavage
boobs
today.
and it's really
Zoom
very
in,
empowering.
Zoom in on her boobs.
I didn't realize how empowering it is.
Boobs are feminism. Yeah.
I think everyone should just get boobs. Actually, I don't think so because then you can't wear cute tops.
Okay.
Eric Schneiderman, the Attorney General for New York.
I don't know any of these people.
He's a Jew. He was accused of basically sexually assaulting through BDSM, which is like
Ow.
where you choke people. You're really violent in the bedroom, and he's like, oh, it was role play, and then people are like, actually, no, you raped me, dude. But then she kept having sex with him.
Oh. Yeah.
So why do you, and she's like,
Yeah, that's
every
true.
time turn to be violent. And it's like, well, can you just not have sex with him anymore?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why don't she just be like, I'm not into the choking.
Right, so I'm not gonna have sex with this guy.
I'm gonna have sex with
And every-
DJ Khaled because he has
doesn't-
rolls. And he's not violent.
He's just fat, and he doesn't go down on me, but at least he doesn't kill me.
But what man ever goes down on anybody?
What? That's what men do.
I didn't know this.
You don't do that?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes. I don't know. Whatever.
It's a very
I
personal
guess.
thing.
I don't know. I like it.
You just like sex with fat men. Okay, so anyways, is role play, is BDSM role play, or is it like a bad thing? I mean, that's what a safe word is for.
Yeah, and also it's a choice. Like, you don't have to do that.
Well,
Should I
that's
tell
what
you?
they're saying. Like, oh, he, like in Grey's, what's that Grey movie?
Oh, 50 Shades of
Yeah,
Grey.
he's like, oh, we decide on what's happening, and then it's fine.
That's
But
true.
if you don't decide first, then you're fucked.
Should I tell you something? So last night, okay, so I have this like joke in my act where I say I raped a guy, and people get so like, but like you can't like rape a guy. They have to be hard, you know? So I said the date rape drugs, like you could spike a man's drink with Viagra and then you could rape him.
That's a really good
Isn't
idea.
that so funny?
Yes.
I know.
But I feel like if a guy said that, he'd probably go to jail.
I know, but girls could say it.
But also, I know that girls can get raped, but is that pleasurable for a man? Because isn't it not wet?
I know, but I think the body...
How do you get raped? Do you bring lube to the rape? I mean, what do you do there?
Oh, they're like, hold on, I got my lube.
Like, what is going on? What man wants to have sex with someone when they don't want to?
But they say that girls, like sometimes they feel guilt because they enjoy it.
The girls?
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I mean, rape role play is fun. I understand. It's a terrible thing. We're not that controversial on this show.
Yeah, we don't. Rape is bad.
Okay, personal updates.
Don't do it.
Look, don't rape a girl.
Unless you have to.
Right.
Unless she's not
Unless she's
you
not
fuck
into
her,
it,
then you have
must.
to rape her, I guess. Like, what else are you going to do? It's like, it's not my fault. She wouldn't open her legs.
And that's so flattering. I mean, you have to commit an illegal act to have sex with this one. Like, you will go to jail and have a
means
felony
they
for the
love
rest of
you
your life.
that much.
They're obsessed.
Oh my God,
they're willing to risk it all. And there's so many girls who would probably have sex with you.
Yeah. And he chose me.
I feel like this is the anti-feminist show.
This is
horrible.
Okay.
Today's show is all about female empowerment.
It
We have
is.
a lot of women on today who are big role players, and our first guest is a huge one.
Yes.
She's not only
huge.
really hot,
No.
she's really funny.
Oh,
She's from the Palm Beaches.
Yes.
She's blonde. And she's a
the
comedian.
best. She's a comedian.
She's really funny comedian.
Yeah, she's so funny. And we also,
Okay, and later in the show,
we're going to have
Felicia
Madison. She does Laughing Affairs.
She's an amazing comedian, too.
she's
Another
a
hot comedian. I feel like we just have hot comedians
She's
on
also
the
the
show today.
booker of Westside Comedy Club. New talent.
Yes.
Right.
And she runs
And
like
she-
really
yeah.
good open mics and
yeah.
shows, and she has a
And she's on
event
with Jessica
coming up.
Pilo, with Jessica Pilo.
Okay, and we also have Jessica Pilo, the booker of the
Colbert.
Stephen Colbert Show. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Who Felicia is
awesome.
bringing on kindly, so we're really, really excited.
Yes.
And
But she's
we're
having
going to
an
move
event.
on
Yeah,
to our
we're gonna-
first guest,
Exactly.
Laurel Bacon Cummings.
Oh my God. Someone's called Olga Superfan.
Can you focus?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everyone,
Yeah, come
meet
guys.
Laurel.
Oh my God.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Laurel
Cummings.
come.
Wait, my sheets of paper.
Love you. Mwah. Ready?
Oh my God, thank you for coming. Please
Thank
sit.
you.
Okay, she needs
should
her
we
mic.
sit on the couch?
Everyone, you sit in the middle, I
Oh,
think.
I sit in the middle.
Okay, you
come
sit in the
here.
middle.
Awesome.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having
Oh
me.
my God, how's the bedroom going?
Where the magic happens.
Okay, tell us where you traveled from.
I traveled from Brooklyn, which is why I'm dressed like this.
I
wanted to
like
make
that.
sure
It's very
people knew.
Texas, where I'm from.
Well, I'm dating someone from Texas.
No, you're not.
Really?
Yes, so I
my
need
God.
to make sure that he stays. This is how you catch a cowboy.
What part of
Wow.
Texas? Cowboy?
That's how
In
you
case you guys
catch a
can't
cowboy
see.
too.
Oh, I should have known
Dallas.
that. Oh,
Which
he's
I've
a
never been there,
Dallassian.
but I imagine it's like a ranch. I don't know.
It's just a ranch. It's just one big
Nice.
ranch, and they're just
Just like
riding around on
tall
horses.
cowboys.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Laurel is a comedian.
Yes.
Please tell us how you got into when the first time you went on stage was.
Oh wow! The first time I went on stage as a stand-up.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about your behind-the-scenes career.
Okay. First time I went on stage as a stand-up was 2 years ago, and
You're so good. Only 2 years?
Thank you. Well, I've always been a writer, and I went to LA for a pilot that I wrote with Abby Elliott, and then we came back, and because she got.
Who's Abby?
She was a girl on SNL.
Okay.
And she's really funny, and she got Odd Mom Out on Bravo.
Oh,
It was super
nice.
funny, so she came back.
Oh,
Oh, I know who that
that
is.
makes sense.
So I came back and I quit comedy because I was like, oh, LA, it's so LA, blah blah blah.
right.
Um,
Because you were like, I love LA.
No,
Or you
she's-
were.
Is that what happened?
No.
I just LA didn't. I know you love LA, but it didn't work for me.
It didn't. Okay.
It
Right.
felt too
We have
slow.
that as a question.
Guys, LA sucks. Okay.
It's too slow.
I'm kidding.
Really?
A full day in LA is like you get your dry cleaning and you call your manager,
right.
and that's your whole day.
And then you go to the pool.
Oh, she just wants to show off that she has a manager and she does dry cleaning. Okay.
Wait, okay.
That was my whole.
What was the pilot? Wait, what was the pilot about?
Well, since you asked,
Yes,
I
please.
hate talking about it clearly. It's called
can we
Share
still
House.
sell it, please?
Oh, I know, I wish. I don't think so. Because they made the reality version called Summer House.
Oh, I
Wait,
know that
what?
one. In
Yeah.
the Hamptons.
Yeah. So it's.
Share House, yeah.
Yeah.
First off, Share House is a better name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the way the show came to be written was I was engaged super young and we had a place in Amagansett. And when we broke up, it was Memorial Day, and I was 25, and I was like, oh, fuck, where do I live now? And so my friends,
Wait, we have the exact same story.
my friends from SNL
Wait,
at a share
how
house
old
with
were you when you were engaged?
22, 23.
That's very young.
Which is weird,
Wait,
'cause
keep
I'm so
going.
old.
Which is so weird because I was born in '92.
Okay.
Anyway, so I had nowhere to live, so then my friends took me into their share house, and I was like, what a crazy world where you like share shampoo with people and like
Right.
pool groceries and like whatever. It seemed crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what we wrote about, and Abby's super funny, so she played the like insane like alpha female in the group. So that was that, yeah. So when I came back, and then I quit comedy for a while, and I was like, well, what is the point of life now? I
Right.
don't know. So then one day I went to see my friend who was doing Caroline's, and I hung out in the back with the comics, and I was like, wow, this is the happiest I've been in a super long time. Maybe I should try doing this.
You're like, these people are really depressed. My life is
but
great.
at least we can make it fun.
Yes.
We're all
comedy is
dying.
all
At
about
least
making
comics
depression
make it fun.
funny.
Yeah.
It's just why I like it too. That's
Yeah.
basically, I was like, oh, these people are really screwed up. It's great. Okay, then you did, wait, but were you already doing stand-up or you were just writing?
I was writing. I was writing jokes for
Okay,
people. selling
then
jokes to people.
you were like, I'm gonna write and do it on stage.
Yeah, because I think in the world we live in now, you have to perform your own stuff or else nobody cares. Nobody wants to
Yeah,
read a fucking
that's what my
script.
agent
That
says.
seems absurdly long
Right.
now. Everything's
Right.
like 30
I agree
seconds.
with that. Yeah.
But then, look at this. Then did you do
Your boobs
stand-up?
are just
How,
too-
they're
Isn't
really
it
coming
hard
out.
when your boobs are just too big?
They're really coming
so
out.
big. They're just so,
By the
so
way, you guys were
big.
talking about safe words. I had
Yeah.
a safe word with a boyfriend once.
Tell
Oh,
us.
go on.
Oh.
We're
Wow, you
always
did-
looking for
you
good
did
safe
stuff
words.
like that?
I mean, like.
You choke?
I did. No, I don't choke. Choking
Oh.
scares me.
It does.
But
Why?
I do like
Okay.
some of the other, like
hitting?
the tying up and.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds fun. Tell us.
But you need a safe word that's like definitely not also a turn on. Like it can't be like harder. Like that's not a good safe word.
okay.
Oh,
So
like
our
fuck
safe-
me is not a good safe
Fuck
word.
me is not a good one.
Got it.
Is that all you
makes
got?
sense.
Like what are you gay? That's not a good safe word.
What are you gay?
Okay.
Hey, little penis. Please don't make that the safe word.
No, so our safe word was the name of our friend who set us up.
Oh, that's so
neither
weird.
neither of us
That
were
is
into.
so weird.
So it was like Ethan, and you're like, okay, okay.
What?
I'm so-
Oh, this is the weirdest safe
Holy
word.
sh- that is so weird.
Ethan.
Well, you want
Oh
it
my
to be
God.
something that's not hot. So.
Oh.
Ugh.
Wow, another
Think of
guy's
just someone
name.
ugly,
I
like,
thought
it
it was
could be
just
like-
like banana, like the.
So when
thing-
would
That
you-
guy from Seven.
When
could
would
be
you
your
say
safe word.
Yes.
When would you say the safe
When
word?
it's, like,
a,
too much.
It hurt.
What,
but
you don't
'cause
do
it
that?
Hurts?
Or
No,
you just like
I
get
don't know,
freaked
I never
out.
did things
'cause
like
you
that.
Get, like,
so
like,
what was the creepiest thing that made you be like,
Like when you're about to pass
"Ethan!"
out.
Well, not creepy, but like I'm more the submissive into the submissive stuff. So then like I'd be like, okay, this is maybe a little too.
Like in what way?
Dangerous.
Like he would hit you?
No.
Oh. I'm just
Like
sorry,
you do,
I'm
like
so curious.
like slapping with the whip,
She
or
said
like
no.
Well, sometimes
now I'm getting shy.
it's
guys.
sometimes
No, I like
it
it.
get-
Tell
it's
us.
like
I said
choking
I
and
like
stuff.
To have sex with fat rolls, so don't worry.
We said we liked the fat rolls to touch our clit. Okay.
I don't like the fat. I don't like the fat.
I hate the fat.
Not in a fat
Just
shaming
kidding.
way, but just I'd
Okay.
rather too skinny. I think.
Thank
Too
you.
skinny.
Oh, she can come.
Sometimes
oh,
I
wait.
feel like I
Sorry.
could
Excuse
break
me. Our
them.
guest is here, and I'm
Yes.
going to let her up.
Wait.
I thought it was on my phone, but I didn't
Okay.
do that.
So could you? So what would happen? Tell me, Courtney.
You just hold on.
No, I just think okay, like a safe word is good because you don't want to go so far that you're like I don't know. Like, if
Is
you
it
do
because
choking, you might actually die. Like,
Oh,
if you say
fuck.
Vanilla Sky
How
and
could
stuff.
you see like Ethan?
Do you think it'd be okay if we did like
Alright,
10
next
minutes with her and then Jessica? And everyone else? Or
Okay,
should we do Jessica
next
right
question is,
know if
I don't know, Courtney, what is the next question?
I mean, with you and
I guess I could ask you questions anyway, in general.
Sure, go for it.
So, well, you're back. 'Cause
I'm
we were
back.
like, what's
We
the
have a
next
guest.
question?
She's coming up. Okay, the next question is, oh, I have so many for you, actually. Okay, can you tell us what it was like?
Nerd.
Oh,
That's our
we have
fans.
we have some fans.
And then we have someone called Olga Superfan.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, this is a big day for Olga. Wait, that might be me. That's my handbook.
Who is
Is
Olga
it?
Superman?
Stop it. I got so excited.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh my God! It's probably that guy who said he wanted to leave his wife for
Oh my God.
for you.
No, it's the guy that stalks me.
There was
on
a guy
Facebook
last time who was
Messenger.
like, I want to every
Oh, no,
every
it's not
episode
him.
I picture Olga
Don't-
as my wife.
Stop making it like I have one fan.
You're
Now
the
I have
lot.
two.
And he was like, and then we were like, oh my God,
Trying
that's
to
horrible.
combine them.
Okay, what was it like working on Saturday Night Live, please?
It was the coolest.
God.
I mean, I.
Well, don't they work their asses off?
Yeah, but someone told me once it's a great place for people that don't want to be home that much, and that's how I
Yes.
was. That's where I wanted to be, so I didn't care if it. I mean, it's like around the clock. But
So you have to basically like stay there till like 4 a.m. Or
I mean, I was engaged when I worked there. I'm not anymore. So.
what happened
Oh,
to?
wow. Is that why?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, we were engaged at the same time. We probably broke up. Was your ex-fiance in finance by any chance? And kind of a jerk?
Yeah. Maybe it's too
Does he like still stalk you ever?
No, he's married. He married his rebound, and they're.
Really?
I think
He's
they
probably
moved to
always like,
Miami or
oh,
something.
I should have gone with Laurel because like she's
No, I
funny
was
and
difficult.
pretty. I was like,
Well,
my
you're
ex is like, I
right.
could never date you. You're too high maintenance.
Yeah.
He's like, your husband's a saint. I'm like, you know what? Keep it to yourself.
No, I mean, I just.
So what was, did you do that with
What
him?
made you? What was the
Wait,
breaking point?
is-
Because
all right,
you were
all right.
working too much.
I was working a lot. I was partying a lot.
And he,
you know, I was
yeah,
young.
I was like
he
giving my number
older.
out to guys.
Oh yeah, she dated an older man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got it.
I
How
like
much
that.
older?
18 years.
What?
So we're the same, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's what we spoke about. We like, yeah, it's we
Well,
we
it
both had
makes
older-
sense when you're young, because when you're in New York as a girl, as soon as you get here, you can start going out and acting like a grown up. But as a boy, it takes till you're like mid 30s.
Yeah, it matches.
Yeah,
makes
I
more
agree
sense.
with that. Did you
Yeah.
live downtown, uptown?
Hudson and Charles.
We
Oh.
all are West Village girls.
And then you had to find your own place.
Yes.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I have to
that's why I
pay
had to
rent?
move to LA.
Same. That's what I was like. I can't afford
my
New York
God.
City as a single woman. I had to give my dog to my
This
parents.
so I'm sober now, and this was before I got sober. So I remember once on Ambien, I named our future children Hudson and Charles, so they never get lost, because that's what we
On Ambien names.
Ambien names.
Actually, Hudson and Charles are really cute names.
It
Thank
is
you.
actually very
Well, he actually
cute.
named his babies Hudson and Charles.
you're lying.
No, I'm not. It
Wait,
was
that
a
we
weird.
did not.
He did. He had
That's the
twins,
creepiest
and he
thing I've
named
ever
them
heard.
like Chloe James and Hudson Charles, and I'm like, what the?
What? That means he still loves you.
Yeah.
It means
Right?
he just loves his address.
That means he's obsessed.
I think so too. Also, they
He
said
was like, this is a callback. Maybe she'll hear and
Yeah.
come back.
I don't know.
someone actually was saying that, like the girl named her son after the ex-boyfriend. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
creepy.
isn't that
You
weird?
can't name your kid.
Yeah, don't
after
name it.
Yeah,
the
but I've
past.
dated guys with cute names. That,
So you're gonna name it?
I mean, I wouldn't tell my future husband or
Oh my
whoever gets
God,
Right.
pregnant.
no.
I wonder if the wife knows.
she's naming
I bet
her
she
son Ethan.
She doesn't. She definitely doesn't.
She's
Okay,
naming
Oh
her.
boy.
Okay, so you
Wait,
don't
can
like
we
LA.
say?
Oh,
No.
tell us.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh,
That I went on a
Oh,
date
I wanna
with
say-
Oh my God,
Mr.
she
Courtney
went on a
Davis.
date with Mr. Cooper's That's the best name I've ever heard of for him. She went on a date. Well, he's like, oh, we dated on and on. I was like, oh, this was like a serious thing.
so you know her mother-in-law.
And I was like, Bobby, can I talk about this? He's like,
And her
no.
father.
By the way, I was 16, so
Really?
it was a long time ago.
Okay, he's
That's
like, and
so
we dated after
crazy.
college.
No, he's thinking of someone else. I was in a summer program at Columbia, and he was at NYU. And he took
You were
me to-
16 and he was,
was
wait,
a-
oh, he must have been like 18.
Yeah.
He didn't know what he was doing, but he had
He took
really
me to
good taste still.
producers. It was a lovely date.
He obviously
Oh,
likes
that's
blondes.
good.
At the time, that
I know,
was
I was
like
gonna
the
be like, he
thing to
better
do.
paid for you.
He was very nice.
But he was really robbing the cradle at 16.
Well, sometimes the cradle.
Oh,
wants to
so
be
you
robbed.
did.
So sometimes the cradle needs to be robbed. But you were both like from Palm Beach and grew up together.
Yes, he was lovely.
He's lovely. It's very nice.
This
man.
is so awkward.
We discovered this after I was like telling my husband about like, oh, we're having this comedian on, and he's like,
I
oh,
dated her.
and he didn't say anything, and I'm like, she's so funny. This is so great. And then I'm like, oh my God, you're Facebook friends. And then he's like, oh, when is she coming out? And then eventually he was like, I was like, did you guys hook up? Like, you're being so weird. And he's like,
Did you guys
he's
hook
like,
up?
well, we like,
So you
we
guys
used to hook
both-
up.
Comment on this.
I'm gonna make
And then he's
Eric-
like, we didn't have
Oh my
sex.
God.
We didn't have sex.
So
We were too young.
We both suck the same dick, and you both suck the same dick.
I don't want to. You had to make it
Well,
tawdry.
maybe-
Oh, yeah. But
you know what?
Courtney is
Things
doing
that
my
happened
show
plus
on
10 years
Sunday.
ago don't
Free
care.
Puppies at the Lantern.
Yes.
Yes, let's promote that before we get our next guest
Free
on.
puppies at the Lantern.
So
You run a show.
I run a show at the Lantern, 167 Bleecker Street. It's the second Sunday of every month at 6 p.m. Courtney is going to be our fabulous comic,
Yes.
and Olga's on the show.
Olga's on the show, and it's going to be really great. And you have
You
like
did it
really
before.
important people
Oh, I
on
was
too. I was
on
like,
Well, have
looking
you?
them up.
Yes.
I was like, these guys are like legit.
Yeah.
Do you have any
good-
more
I
questions?
love
Yeah,
the
I do
flyer.
have. I have like a couple
the-
more. Okay, we were gonna ask her some dating advice.
Well, I asked
questions.
Dylan if I could talk about him, and he said it's okay.
Oh,
The new guy.
okay.
Okay,
I don't
tell
think
us
he's
how
new.
you.
I think he's at work, so
Dylan is the new boyfriend from Texas.
Texas.
How is it going?
it's going really well.
This is like a long
he's
relationship.
A musician.
This has been
well,
like-
it's been a month and a half.
That's a long
Yeah, but
relationship.
he knew you.
For me.
Say how you met.
yeah, so-
Guys, this is funny. This
We
is
were-
funny. This is
so-
not funny, but
They
this
say it's not good to date comics, so that's why I date musicians, which is much more stable.
Right.
is much more.
Plus, he
That's a
dabbles
joke.
in real estate.
Yes.
They're
We were on a
dabbling.
show together a year ago, and he's been coming to my shows all year. I didn't even know.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Is it okay to invite
he
them to your
was-
shows? Like you're comfortable
No,
with it?
but
Wait, he's been stalking you,
He's been
stalking
coming.
her. I know.
and he
she's
did, was too
But
afraid
it's not
to say
stalking
anything.
if they're hot. Then it's
Yeah,
like
that's
Right.
the thing.
romantic.
Wait, then he finally came up to you and just said,
No, I came up to him because I saw him in the audience, and I was like, "What's up?" And he, I don't know, he didn't like tell me like, by the way, I've been going for a year. I was like, we should get coffee or something.
That's what you see.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, well,
That
he's not
is-
going to stop coming. He's going to keep going. Will he be there
It's
Sunday?
so weird because
But the problem with dating musicians is like, then when they write songs, you're like, is that about me? Because it sounds like it's
well, that's
negative.
yeah,
and you're
that's
gonna
right.
leave. I had a bad experience with a musician who wrote a song about leaving me, and
Really?
and they left town for a show and came back a year later, and I was like, wait, what?
I'd be so flattered if someone put all their pain into me.
You would think
Like,
so, but then
meaning
it
pain,
actually
like-
was quite hurtful.
Oh, it was mean. But you have to think of it like you hurt him so much that he took the time to write a song about you. That's how much he loves you.
Thank you.
Get it? Because if not, why bother?
Guys,
Yes,
wait,
we gotta.
2-minute update on the Met Gala.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I mean, we watched the
mean,
Met Gala.
I didn't
This
even
one did
watch
not.
it.
I
just
didn't.
saw
I didn't
the
watch it.
pictures.
Well,
How do you watch it?
She did the spark.
we
the
did, I
Cliff
watched the
Notes
like
version.
red carpet.
Oh,
it
you
was
did?
atrocious.
Terrible.
Horrible.
I was raised Catholic, and none of those outfits. Like,
Did you ever wear those?
No, not once. But they were worse than any stained glass windows. Like, they look. First of all, Katy Perry's like 50 years old. What is she doing?
Is she?
What is Katy Perry doing? Can we not do her anymore?
Can she please
Can we just
shave her
cut
head
her
and
off?
move to Vegas and never come back?
Can Cardi B not exist? Or I just
Why?
don't want
No.
her to be rich anymore. I just want her. Cardi B is someone who should remain poor.
Really?
She should have stayed in the streets wherever she was and lived her life. Now we have to watch her.
I actually like Cardi.
I like
What?
Cardi B.
She's funny.
That bird noise.
Is that it?
I didn't know that was from her mouth.
Yeah, she
What
does
is it?
that.
How
I
does
don't
she
know
do it?
why. The boobs, the pregnancy.
Oh my
No,
God.
we don't need a little Cardi B. Although I do like her songs. I just don't like her as a person.
I like everyone.
Okay, what did you think of Blake Lively?
Oh, so I want to hate her because I feel like she's like the much hotter, more successful version of me. But it's hard. It's hard
Excuse
to
me,
hate
you
perfection.
were the hotter, more successful version of Blake Lively.
That's
Okay?
not a fact, but thank you for that alternative.
She's not very funny.
Aw.
No, I actually like her. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
But she's not a
I
comedian.
liked her
I actually
after
really like
her after show look, which was like a dirty
Right.
schoolgirl, which I think
Well,
was a
I like how
throwback
on
to
like
certain-
social media she's very
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm not cool.
You know, her husband is the king of all social
Who
media.
is
Yeah, he's really
Ryan
good at it.
Reynolds?
Oh yeah,
He's so
hot.
funny. Like for her birthday, he posted a picture of the two of them, but she was cropped out and it said, "Happy birthday to my wife."
Oh my God, that's so funny. I love that. Okay, what's going on?
Okay, and any other makeup? Who else was there? Oh, wait, there was Rihanna. Too much.
But you kind of
but
expect
it's like
that from
sentence
her.
Rihanna.
Because okay, so all the because I'm a dork and I read this stuff. Like her dress from 2 years ago, where she was wearing the like yellow fur that had the crazy long
Yes,
train,
I liked
was
that.
like dubbed the best look ever. So I
Yes.
think she's trying to top that.
It's
But
very hard
If
to
you
tell.
guys went to the Met,
Yeah.
what would you wear?
Good question. Because I feel like I'm going to get invited every year, and then
So
I don't
do
know,
I.
it
I don't
gets
know
like
why.
lost in the mail or something.
Definitely.
It's like maybe
Maybe
my
I-
the addresses.
I get
that she gets
invited.
confused on where to send
Courtney
it.
has too many addresses. That's the
We have
problem.
so
I
many
get
moms you
invited,
don't get
but I
invited.
just like I tell them I'm busy.
Okay, we have some comments, and before we bring in our next guest,
Oh.
CJ in Texas wants everyone to know he's in Texas, but he's single, so maybe.
Okay, I'm
Texas.
single too.
Texas boys are the new
Okay,
non-Texas
the
boys, I'll
owner
tell
is
you.
single. He wants us to know.
All right.
Oh,
Is that the one that
you
lives
know
in the
what?
Hamptons?
All of you men could have sex with me. I'm open.
Okay, Pooh Goblin. First off, he says, looks like gossiping doesn't stop out of high school. And that's true, but your name is Pooh Goblin. So I guess guys don't stop talking about poo jokes.
Yeah, you're
after they're
talking
two.
shit.
All right, guys,
Sorry.
now we're going to have a very famous couple guests coming on the show. I'm going to talk to this camera. One is Jessica Pilot. She is like
Hello.
a comedian extraordinaire. No, it's Pilot.
It changes every day.
She's multifaceted. She's Booker from the Colbert Show and like a million other things. Just one of those like power women who's just as cool and you just want to be them.
Yeah.
Which is the theme of our entire show.
Yes.
So Laurel is going to sit right there.
We love you, Laurel.
We also have Felicia Madison coming in, who runs Laughing Affairs, who Olga does her mics.
I do her mics and her shows.
And she's like
And-
this married,
Yeah.
hot woman with children who also has a successful comedy career. So
Yes.
we're going to be asking her advice on how the hell you do that.
Yeah. And yeah.
And they're taking a picture right now, which is
Oh, they're
more
taking
important,
a picture because
social media.
Yeah, it's all about pictures, guys.
which we'll be doing
Before
that
you
after.
do
we should
anything,
probably go
you
out
always
afterwards.
wanna
This-
take a picture,
this
right?
is a good look.
Oh, you think I could get a man tonight?
Yes, maybe. Okay, everyone, Felicia.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you,
Hi,
Jessica.
Felicia.
Okay, I'm scooting over.
Hi.
Okay, I'm stealing
How are
this.
you?
Thank you. Do you want mine? No, you're good.
Welcome.
Okay, you sit. You are
she
gonna.
sit on both.
Felicia, do you want to hold? And you might like.
Yeah.
You might act as the.
We're close.
You might have to give
I
her.
sit on this end, and I'll sit, and you guys could be in the middle. You sure?
No.
Oh, thank
I
you
know, they're
so
cute.
much.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming.
thank you for coming.
I know you were in doing a commercial. It was a set for sunglasses.
Yeah, for a company called Sunglass Underground this weekend.
Were you the model?
No, I was behind the camera.
Oh, well, they should have put you in front. Okay, we want to know first off. I know this is like the most basic question, but I really want to know how both of you got involved in like the comedy world to start. Jessica.
Well, I started, I've always have been interested in comedy, and I have kids, and I raise my
worry.
children, and I have a friend that's a comedian, and I said to him, you know what, my kids were grown, I want to do this, and I took a class
Oh, wow.
at the Manhattan Comedy School, and I just fell in love with it and haven't stopped.
Yeah. So your kids were like you didn't have to manage them.
Yeah, 2 were in college, and I have a teenager home who wants nothing to do with me, so
And they're really cute.
I had nothing to do, and I needed to fill my time, and I figured
That's
I'd give it a
awesome.
shot. and
Do you
I-
remember your first time on stage?
Yes, and you know, I'm very, very self-critical of myself. Like people that know me. So
Oh, yeah.
So they videotape you, and it took me a really long time to get the guts up to watch my video.
Really?
Hmm. And then
Yeah,
I
it's
and I
hard
watched
watching yourself.
Yeah, and then I watched it, and I just like I'm hypercritical. Like people say I have body dysmorphia or whatever.
That's how you stay skinny.
Well,
That makes sense.
not really.
You look good.
Not enough of a
working.
dysmorphia going on, I guess.
It's good. It's good.
A bit more.
So I watched
we're a
it.
fan
I
of
watched the
Anna,
video,
so-
and I was like, wow, it's not so bad. Which for me is like an
Right.
Academy Award.
That's so great.
So,
then you got a
and-
self-esteem boost, and you're like, I can do this again.
And I just haven't stopped.
Oh,
Nice.
I love it. Okay, Jessica, are you from New York?
I'm from New York, and for me, I got into comedy by just sort of being a fan of comedy and hanging out. Was hanging out at the Comedy Cellar mostly. So that was like the place where I would go, and my sort of just my hang became my job, not for the Cellar, but it just all kind of like came together, and now it's like I can't just hang out at a comedy club now.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
people will probably stalk you. Do people try to
Oh, so
stalk
do
you
you
all day
miss it?
long?
I do miss it in some ways, but not really.
Not really.
It's so fun now.
Sometimes it's a
Yeah.
dangerous, not dangerous,
Yeah.
but it's like,
It can get grimy
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there's many times I'll go down to see someone who I just enjoy, and there's one comic who said to me recently, he's like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't want to work with you. I just want you to watch me. I'm like, well, thank fucking God.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel like relief from that. You're
Yeah,
like,
because,
I
you
don't
know,
have to
you-
like book this person
Right.
or like
Yeah.
Oh, that's so-
judge them and pay attention.
Yeah, no, but I truly
like, have a
enjoy
drink?
comedy so much, and that's it. You know, I was
Yeah.
actually on a date. I was sort of dating someone, and
Yes.
he said to me, he's like, "What do you like to do for fun?" And the truth is, everything that I do for work, comedy,
the best.
which is so hard because he's like, "There must be something else." I'm like, well, I like to do Pilates, and
Yeah.
I like to go, you know.
Well, I think it's
But yeah.
amazing when people can get paid
To
for
do
what
what you
they're
love.
liking, like
Yeah.
especially in a creative industry that's so hard to do.
Yeah.
I feel
Totally.
We're killing it.
all our comedian friends who are really successful are like, oh, I'm like almost homeless. I'm like, you're such a good
it's so
comedian. Like this is
crazy.
so crazy.
so
So when people
crazy.
can like find how to make money from it, I'm like, good job, you did it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
dating wise, you're married.
I'm not dating.
Do you remember being
Yeah.
being single? Were you in New York when you were single?
I was not. I met my husband. I met my husband a year out of college, and we dated for like 3 years. And I got married when I was 27. So
That's a good age.
I
yeah.
thought I was going to be married by 25.
Right.
Yeah,
Did you ever get engaged?
I did.
Oh my God.
Everyone
Stories.
has
He gave me like a,
engaged.
no, he gave me like a bubble gum ring from
Oh
a
my God,
drugstore.
really?
Yeah.
No, we
And,
did not.
and you said yes?
I did.
You're like, I like comedy. This is a good story. Do you ever see him?
Well, he now does comedy, so.
Oh my
that's
God.
nice.
He's like, can you book me?
That explains
that
the
what-
ring.
Is that what got you into it?
No,
probably
no,
tells that
he got
story.
into comedy
Because of
because
you.
of me.
Do you think that's weird?
Yeah, like
I
I was
do
dating.
too.
I just broke up with
Yeah.
someone recently because he started doing comedy because of me. Or he's like, "Oh, you made me feel like I should do comedy." I'm like, "You make me feel like this is over." You know?
That's
And he was like,
crazy.
and he was actually shocked because he was like, "I thought that's what you love," and I'm like,
Right.
Not
Like
for
we
you.
like it, like, or a little bit at dinner. Like
no
don't
knock
do
joke,
it.
no knock jokes in bed, you know?
I hate being an audience of one. I'm like, you were not here to entertain me.
Yeah.
I think
You're here to provide.
Yes, exactly.
Give me my food and go to sleep.
yeah.
Give me my shoes and go to sleep.
hello.
Yeah, but that's the truth. Oh.
So would you date a guy in comedy if they were? I mean, what if? Do you date guys?
Yeah,
in
would
comedy?
you?
And
That's a good
No,
question.
I don't think so. I just think that not at this point or their point. No, I'm just
because
kidding.
it's like then you have different interests to talk about. And
Yeah.
Felicia, like Felicia, does your husband? He doesn't do comedy.
No.
No, he does not.
But he's very funny.
Yeah, so that's important.
Yeah. The other day, I told him a new joke, and he said, "Wow, that's really funny. I like that." I'm like, "Well, you said it like a month ago." He's like, "I knew I remembered
Oh
that."
yeah,
What
I
was
do that
it?
too.
You want to
And
say?
we were talking about. I talk about sex a lot in my
Yeah, I like
routine,
that.
and someone asked asked me if my husband minded, and I said no, he doesn't mind at all, and he's just waiting for life to imitate art.
Yes, like great actually having sex. So I get like really shy inviting my husband to shows.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you? when did you start letting your husband come to your shows?
Oh, he comes to all my shows. He came to my first show.
the
I feel like you should
supporter.
just start.
He's very supportive of it. He's not so happy lately about me being out a lot at night, but he's very supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
It's
you
hard.
manage like date nights when you're doing comedy?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to have a relationship and be in comedy.
Yeah.
It is, because,
And-
you know, especially a lot of people that are starting out, they have to have daytime jobs and then they have to work at night. So there's no room for a social
Right.
life.
That's why I'm single.
Yeah, she's like,
Not
I'm just
because
gonna
I'm
work really
afraid,
hard
it's
for
just
years.
because I'm working hard.
Okay, how do you manage a career and like dating? Your career's huge. Doesn't it take a question?
I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm gonna go on a date this week with someone who's definitely not in comedy, and we'll basically see how it goes. I feel badly because I was trying to explain. He's like, "What's your schedule like?" And I just took a really long pause.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, and so I just want to like try and be better about my schedule so I can date and be,
Yes.
you know, have a life outside of like my wonderful life in comedy. So yeah, it's hard, but I have to like really be better about like sticking to schedule. Like the other night, I was like, okay, I can call you at 9 o'clock, and then somebody came up, and yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you have to prioritize, I guess.
Where did you meet him, the guy?
We met through a friend, a mutual friend, and he is promising. So we'll see.
Okay.
But
Well, I feel like you're a really good catch.
we'll see.
Like
Well,
guys don't ghost
speaking
you.
of,
Do guys ghost
Yeah.
you?
never been ghosted.
Oh.
My grandmother said to me, she said, I was like, oh, he's a really good catch. And she said, if he was a really good catch, he would have been caught. And
What?
I know.
It's a grandma
Sometimes
thing
they're
to
not-
say.
And I said, what about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she
I
goes,
don't think
goodbye. And then it's like,
Yeah, but that's not true, because if it's a really
Wait,
good
what?
catch, he's waiting for the perfect woman, and
Right.
he just
Yeah.
hasn't met that perfect
right.
woman.
So so.
I think, you know, in like Sex in the City, when they say the cab with the light on,
Yeah.
with the men, I think it's like that. Like if the man's ready, or even with the girl, if the girl's ready, then the right guy will come. Some people are just not like right now, I don't see myself being in a relationship yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Guys
tomorrow.
are never ready.
They're never ready. You have to force them.
Yeah,
I
they have
don't
to be
think
forced.
so.
Yes, they do.
No man
Really?
wants to be in a relationship.
Very few men. There are some that like meet a woman and like, oh my god, I
Right.
propose
And you
within
probably
months.
don't want them because
And
they're
those
crazy.
no, some of them are good.
How do you force
Not
them?
my husband.
How do you force them?
Ultimatums.
Like what?
Like getting
Marry
pregnant?
me or-
No.
Ultimatums.
Ultimatums.
Except
Marry
save
me
my life.
Or I'm like, see you later.
Exactly.
What? And after how many months do you say this?
Oh, wait,
Like-
no.
Oh, wait. No, like a year,
Well,
a year. and a-
we were dating 3 years.
Whoa.
And I was like, I am not spending another minute with you unless we come to a.
Exactly.
And then he said, okay, let's get
Well,
married.
what happened was, it's actually, I hope he doesn't mind, but we were fighting over it. So-
Really?
Yeah.
So he said, he said, we picked what?
Sorry. My super fan, I just have to say, said that I have too many fat rolls to explore before settling down.
She's anorexic.
Because you
Could you
were in
not?
here, it said that when you have sex with a fat guy, well, it's
There's no
embarrassing.
way you're fooling
Say
around with the fat guy.
that I did, they said the fat rolls hit the right spots, like the, you know.
They apparently it hits the fupa.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
keep going with your story.
Sorry.
We're working.
Well, this is way more fascinating. I'm sorry.
Because, no, yeah, okay. So, yeah.
Wait, you got you had a fight, and basically
fight.
you were
Well,
like,
no,
"Do
we
you want to get
decided
married?"
between a certain time
Yeah,
frame
that's-
he was going to propose to me.
Yeah.
It was between his birthday and my birthday, and he proposed to me on my birthday.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't perfect. It was like the last possible day.
Right. Mine asked my parents.
And also, he didn't have to get you a birthday gift because he got you
Well,
a
he
ring.
actually wanted to propose to me on Valentine's Day. My birthday's in February, and the ring, something happened with the ring. It wasn't ready, and he'd bought this like heart-shaped potpourri box to put the ring in. And so on Valentine's Day, he gave me this beautiful heart-shaped potpourri box with
No way.
nothing in it.
That's
And
amazing.
It was like, really?
Oh, that's amazing.
God.
I'm like, is this cruel and unusual punishment, or?
Oh, that's great. Would you care about the ring if, when a guy proposed to you, if it's like not your style of ring? Would you be like, oh, this is not for me?
Well, obviously not for her. She just, she had like a plastic
right.
bubble
So you
ring.
haven't changed from that. Well, you probably wouldn't accept a. It was like a candy ring.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't accept it now.
Well, yeah.
It's the best story. So don't date comedians, basically.
Yeah.
Well, what about
Really?
people
But
from?
why?
Okay, I have a question. If you're in a relationship, can you still network with men and it not be seen as like jealousy? Like, did your husband get jealous?
Yeah. Tell us.
Or do your
Felicia.
boyfriends
my
get
husband
jealous?
get
Of, like, you have to
jealous?
talk to
No.
comics all the time.
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
I don't think he gets jealous. I think.
Also, because the boys are all younger than you, main base.
Well, listen, if you don't have an inherent trust in your partner, then you have more problems than
An inheritance and trust.
Inherent trust.
Trust.
Inheritance and trust.
You must have the inheritance and trust. Look, if you have that, you can do whatever you want.
Inherent trust. So you just have to trust each other. But
Yeah. Have you ever had a boyfriend who was jealous of you, like booking like cute comics?
Constantly.
Right.
Yeah. So that won't work anymore.
Right. You're like, I'm sorry, I can't
It's
be in
just
that kind of
not-
relationship. You have to understand my
Yeah.
work.
No, no good. No good.
No good.
I could control.
good.
What do you do with men? But then you want guys to be a little bit like,
I
oh.
like a guy who's a bit possessive, but not when it comes to my
Yes.
career. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I would like to be, you know, his and he can be mine, but I don't need that with my work at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No good.
Have you?
Oh, it's 3 seconds. delay.
Okay. When it comes to like booking comics, is there something that stands out for you? Well, both of you, for your shows and for your show, like. You know how they say people like, oh, just have that thing. Like, do you go through phases of like, oh, I'm looking for this right now, or is it just like something catches your eye?
I think sometimes a person will just catch my eye. I think that's the best when I'm surprised and just when I come in with no expectations and just an open mind and then someone pops. I think that's good. I think if you're going out
Yeah.
there with like, I need to find this, it's
It's not
hard.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's like people, casting
like-
directors on their jobs, like, oh, they book completely opposite of what they thought they wanted to
That
book.
it's like dating, then also like a man.
It is like dating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
hard to say.
And they
You
can't
just-
try
you just-
too hard, I
you
guess.
could just like you just see people and you know like they have that certain special something that is gonna work.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Some people are you just like, you should just stop doing this.
Right. But you can't never say that.
Yeah.
You're like, this is
Some people,
not
yeah,
gonna go anywhere for you.
Some people do it for fun, and some people are. Yeah, there are some people that are doing it seriously that you feel bad for because you know they're just never
Right.
gonna
But
work.
some-
But if they're enjoying themselves and they're having fun with it, not everyone has to be.
Right, Dave
super-
Chappelle or
yeah,
something.
There's only going to be a few of them anyway, so.
Do you remember the first person you discovered who turned out to be big?
Well, I think she's getting big. I think Emma Willman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now she's on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. She's going to be on the next season as well.
How did
and
you find her?
I saw her at the Comedy Cellar, and then I gave her first TV spot. And she just really just popped. And after that, she went on tour. She just got all these different TV gigs, and
Yeah.
now it's just sort of like living like the sitcom dream in a way.
Yeah.
Because she's on a TV show. So I think
She's doing so well. She like, this was like last year. She came up to me. She was like, I think I need an agent. You introduce me to your agent? I'm like, what? You're like really good. Like, how do you not have an
Yeah.
agent? And now she's like so successful. I'm like, she figured it out.
she's amazing.
Did she use your agent?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
of course you can meet my
okay,
agent. Like, you're really good. He'd probably love you. I think he like came to the club and like signed her.
Is he the agent now?
So he's still my agent.
And her?
Well, so my manager is James Cristiano at Authentic.
Yeah.
And then my agent is Mark Turner at Abrams. Do you work with Mark? No. But then theatrical, I don't really work. I just do like comedy and hosting and improv stuff. So, and then I had Jerry Kirkendall as my theatrical. Now I'm switching. He was with DDO. But I was like, you're really good. You should do your own thing. So what are your favorite clubs? Do you still go to clubs, or are you
I'm
out
always
of
at
the
clubs,
scene?
at bar shows,
Really?
everywhere.
Is that the best way for you to find comics, or like social media?
I'm really everywhere. That's it. I mean, tonight I'm going
awesome.
to a show called Better Days, which is downtown in
know that one.
Chinatown.
Where's that?
Where's it?
It's in a club downtown.
Yeah,
right?
called Better
Yeah,
Days.
Better Days.
It's a great,
What's
fantastic
her
bar
name?
show.
Books it. She does shows at the Soho House.
Yeah, Michaela,
Yeah.
and it's PD's show. This great comic, so it's his show.
How about
It's just-
Rosebud Baker? We
She's
saw her the other night. She was so good.
She's so good.
I was like, this girl's funny. I like her. I feel like girls, girls are really
Yeah, girls
funny.
are funny.
Especially now.
I love to just go everywhere. I was in Oregon 2 weeks ago at like a small comedy festival. That was fun. Like I really like to just
so
go.
you travel.
I travel all
over
around,
right.
but I don't.
Wow.
I don't put together showcases. I work for a few different networks, and I have a whole lot going on, and
Yeah.
I just kind of like to just spread out, and I have different needs for different projects that I'm working on. So.
I find most of I'm mainly at the Westside Comedy Club now because that's where I
Yes.
do my shows.
Which I like that club.
Yeah, and I scour the
Right.
internet a lot when I'm looking for.
Really?
Because I can't go out every night. I go online and I just will look for and
Like
search.
in funny videos or
I'll like look for videos. I'll look on websites of other people or websites of comedy clubs, and then I'll like look at, and I'll just find. I'll scour Facebook and all these shows, and I'll see all the comedians listed, and then I'll go and look at their videos, and that's how I find a lot of my talent. I asked Jessica for some people when I want my guest spots. And I find that's how I find a lot of my talent. You can also tell when you look and you can see that their videos from like 10 years ago, like they're still doing the same comedy. Yeah.
right. How important is that to keep changing it? Like to evolve, I guess, is very important to know someone
I think if
is
you're,
open.
I mean, I don't know. I think if you're really successful, that you have to keep evolving. If you're not, you could live off of.
I think it takes time to develop really good material. Sometimes it can take years, and so I think it's okay as long as you haven't, done it 4 times on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why,
agree
like
with
you're on
that.
TV.
If you're doing stuff that you've done on TV before, 3 years later or 4 years later, then it's time to build more. And it's nice. It's like, okay, you give it up, and then it's time for more.
It's also fun.
Yeah, that's part
Yeah.
of the fun.
You get to express whatever's going on.
But it's very hard because, like, unlike any other talent, like singers, they could sing their same song for the rest of their career. Every year, the
Yes.
really successful people, if you're very
Why
successful,
comedians
every
are
year you have to
smart.
come up with new material. You have to, like, totally scrap it and start all over
Yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah,
I don't know any other art form that you have to do that for.
But
guess
it's
art.
it's kind of like if you think about musicians,
Maybe painting?
like there's musicians from the 90s that are known for songs and nobody's open to listening
Only
to
play the
new
hits.
music. Yeah, and it's kind of
Yes.
it's a curse at the same time. Like because you know how I went I go on tour I did with TLC. I had to play Waterfalls like every single day, every time. That's anything anyone wanted from them, and it's
Yeah.
just imagine.
Yeah, that's why
It's
John
like-
Bon
it's
Jovi
like,
charges $1 million.
What
for
is it called?
living on a prayer.
Groundhog's Day. It's crazy. But I wanted to. Did you ever do stand up?
Never.
Never.
I'm a writer, though.
Wow.
Do you write like a TV?
I had a show for Nat Geo about mail order brides.
Really?
Yeah. It was called Bachelors Abroad.
Oh, that's so
So I went to Ukraine, all around Russia, Colombia. So it was
Really?
cool. So I've done that, and I've written for magazines. I've written for Vanity
Wait, I
Fair,
think I
Esquire,
watched that.
Glamour. I love to write, but I'm not a
Oh,
performer.
you write like articles.
Articles.
What do you like to write about?
I used to like to write about like sexy stuff,
Dating?
but not anymore. I love to interview people. I had a series for Village Voice where I interviewed comics for 2 years. That's how I got my job, like the CBS job.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you were.
Because I was running a video series. I was behind camera, but I was interviewing everyone from Jim Gaffigan to Patton Oswalt to, all the a lot
Yeah.
of greats. And so that's it.
How did you? Do you just reach out to like?
I would just reach out to people. I just
Right.
always
I
had
feel like that's the problem. People are
confidence
scared
like
to just
that.
reach out. I'm like, just
Yeah.
No,
ask.
What,
I
yeah,
guess
what do you
is-
have to lose? They're just people.
Right.
That's it.
Right. I'm like, everyone's
feel
just
like
a
I'm
person.
And
Just
everyone
be
likes to
person.
talk about
Boundaries.
themselves,
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. To say, hey, I just want to get you on camera.
What-
Wow, Village Voice. They had good people.
What do you find like the thing that's in common with most like all the comedians that you spoke to? Like, is there common something?
Common thread is
Threat.
never sort of satisfied, always sort
Want
of
more.
want more, which is
Yeah.
great, which is good. I think it's always good never to settle in life anyway, so I
Yes.
totally admire that. Unless, you settle down and you luck out. But
Well, I think the grass is always greener. Like people who are settled down are like, oh, I have to go to dinner with my single friend to get their stories, and like they have like such a good life.
Yeah.
And then the single friend's like, oh, I'm tired of dating, and everybody just wants everybody else's life.
we were talking about this because I'm divorced, and but I used to so me and Felicia were saying like could I say this?
Yeah, we were just saying we switched lives.
I think like she has a great life, like she has kids and a husband that loves her, and she's like settled, and now she could do comedy and go after things, and she's like, I want to be young like you. Not that you're old, but you know, you're older.
Older. I could be your mom.
Right.
And like, yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's funny because I always felt like there's a little bit of an ageism going on in comedy, and you know the fact that I'm older, people don't want to invest or put me on their shows.
Really?
Yeah. And what's really funny now is that now that I'm picking talent, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah, because you want the younger talent.
Right.
You see the future. They're young. They're fresh. They're vibrant. They have a future. And it's sad. It's sad. It really is.
Wow.
So I wish, you know, I started doing this older in life, and I'm glad and I'm thankful that I found something that I'm passionate about now. But I wish I'd found it when I was younger, and it would have been interesting to see where I would have gone with it. But better late than never.
That's true. So you never dreamed of being a comic when you were younger?
No, I actually wanted to be a Broadway dancer.
Wow. Could you dance?
I was a dancer when I was
see you
younger.
being a dancer.
Yeah.
You have the posture and everything.
Yeah, my parents wanted nothing to do with it.
Really?
Wow.
What did they want you to do?
Get married?
You know, it's funny. I had two older brothers, and they wanted them to be doctors and lawyers, and they would yell at them all the time, you know, study, blah, blah. And I was kind of like, as the young little princess girl, I was like, I'm not going to get yelled at. So I was like a good little girl, and then I went to college, and I was pre-med in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Really thought
you're
you
a
were going to say that.
I would have been a doctor.
she
If it wasn't for
totally was gonna be a
physics, she'd be
doctor.
interviewing a doctor right now. I
Oh
could
my
be curing
God.
cancer.
Smart.
That's crazy.
Okay, can we talk about diet for a second? Since
Yeah.
you're always running around, you guys are really fit. Do you try to stick to a healthy diet? Do you do like juicing and stuff, or are you over it?
Because I think it puts me in a bad mood.
Me too.
Like I don't want to be in a bad mood.
Hangry.
Do you take
Yeah.
shots? Like ginger shots?
I do ginger
Oh, I
shots.
love
I love
that.
those.
Love ginger
So
shots.
good.
They make me
I
happy.
tried to get sponsored on Instagram by Ginger Shot
You
Company
should.
because I was always taking them. So I reached out to Pure Green, and then they gave me like a few, but
You're like, I need more.
I need more.
Do Core, K-O-R.
Whenever
They're really
I have
good
a
ones.
ginger shot, I feel high.
Yes.
I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it burns my stomach though, and I'm
Yes.
like,
I like
I feel like
that
I'm gonna
too.
get sick.
I like it.
I
love
ordered
the
a bunch
cayenne pepper.
so we can have them next time.
Best.
But do you juice?
I do not juice. I love Juice Press. I go to Juice Press a lot, but
Right.
I'm a horrible eater.
Really?
Yeah. I was like super skinny when I was younger.
Yeah.
when
you're skinny now.
My
Yeah.
my friends hated me, but I used to eat like everything. I remember when I was dating myself, like Jordache jeans came out when for the first time,
my
and I couldn't
God,
wear them because I
Jordache.
was like a size 0. They didn't make them small enough.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
So
awesome.
I was like super skinny, and I
thank
had
you.
really bad eating
Me?
habits, and
I
it was
wish.
a curse though because I had really bad eating habits, and I haven't been able like,
Yeah.
my entire life to
That's the problem.
adapt.
Yeah. You have to like make it a habit.
I've
I
tasted.
have trouble with
It's
it.
a
I've tasted the life.
lifestyle.
Right. You
I know,
can't.
it's hard to give
Yep.
it
You can't
up.
go back.
Yeah.
Do you work
Yeah.
in an office, or are you just always running around?
I'm always running around.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So you can like do work. You can work from remotely.
sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have at least like 10 to 12 meetings per week, probably more. Not kidding. And sometimes I stack them all on a Monday just because I hate myself.
You're a masochist. Can you
Yes,
drink during these meetings?
I try not to, but it depends. Depends on the hour.
Yeah.
Clearly, it is.
Yeah. Please drink. A
Yeah,
lot.
drink away. We love
Okay.
drunk people.
Before we go, I
Yes,
would like
we wanna
to
talk about what they're
your
doing.
event.
Yeah, your event.
And what you're doing. Laughing Affairs event.
Laughing Affairs. What had happened was I started what was called Funny Business, which is helping comedians learn more about the business side of comedy, and also now it's sort of developing into just helping comedians develop their comedic life and their business life. So it started with the panel discussion, and Jessica was on both of them.
Yes.
And in the
That's
last,
where we met.
Really good.
yeah,
That's where
and on the last panel discussion, there was a huge amount of interest in developing a tape and how to develop a tape and what should be on the tape.
Yes.
And so Jessica has a really great. Well, why don't you talk about it?
So I did a workshop at Women in Comedy Festival in Boston a few weeks ago. I sold out a theater. It was an awesome workshop. And basically the point of it is to get a tape together, not necessarily for a specific show, but just to have a presentable tape and to know all the things. You know, I'm not going to tell you all the things now, but I definitely give
go to the event.
enough,
Divulge
give
the
enough
secrets.
in the workshop where many of the people who attended, you know, had given feedback that they felt like it was helpful. And at the end, I gave a writing assignment. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it was an hour, and it really just flew by, and we had a lot of fun.
That's what I feel like you and the other panels were like just very cool people. Like it's like scary sometimes to be like, oh, this person is like a really high up in their job, but then you're just like, look, I'm just like a regular person. I'll give you an assignment. Like that's very good quality to have in a person.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because everyone was, when I did the first one, everyone was like, oh my God, how did you know these people? How did you get them? And literally, this is like really funny, and I told them this. I was looking at, because I didn't really know that much about the industry when I started, so I knew I wanted to get a manager and an agent, so I went on, I'm very addicted to the computer, and that's how I do all my search. So I picked the website that I liked the best.
Really?
Yeah.
And I called up and I said, hi, I'm Felicia Madison. I'm doing a panel discussion at the Friars Club, and it's all women, 2 women. They put me in touch with Tova Silberman. She loved the idea. She put me in touch with Kate. Kate put me in touch with Jessica. Jessica put me in touch with someone else.
Wow.
And that was like I literally called and spoke to the secretary at the.
Right.
What color was the website?
It was very clean.
I'm really
and blue.
curious.
No, it was. It was
Mine's
very.
black, and I'm not loving it.
It was very clean and sophisticated and.
Interesting.
Yeah.
With the website of the girl that you
yeah,
booked
that
It was
initially?
Gersh. Is she a Gersh?
Oh,
Gersh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great panel. It was so helpful.
It was fun.
And they all helped me get the second panel.
Yes.
And so now I'm also, after Jessica, I'm going to do some seminars. I think the next thing is going to be an all-day seminar for teaching comedy for medium-level comedians.
Yes.
Nice.
And I already
Smart.
have someone that's interested in doing it with me.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Second
by
person.
teaching?
Like a course.
I know, but
Yeah, sort
like
of.
in what way? Like
They're going to
is
go over technique and,
Joke writing structure.
well, I don't know.
Because if they're medium, I get. Sorry, I interrupted. Okay.
No, I haven't really discussed.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to say the actors.
It's a work in progress, but it's going to be
Yeah.
great.
I know the comedian said she was going to do with me. I don't want to announce it yet because it's not in stone, but she's a very high-level comedian, and she said that she works with mid-level. She doesn't like
Interesting.
the beginner structure, but the middle structure, and work with like a lot of the different attributes that they don't necessarily know about, like even like the acting and the delivering and the.
Yeah. What to do with your hands and things like that. I would love, like,
I'd like to know.
stage-wise.
I just feel like you do
I
it.
took like a private course, and the guy was like, "No, take a step here, and then put your hand out." I'm like, "Sir, this is not confusing."
Yeah,
But
so
that-
I
I
shared
feel
this
like that's
weekend. The
weird.
comic I was working with, he's so talented, and the big note I had was, I said, "You're doing this with your hands. Are you like a creepy crawler? Like, what's
Right.
going on?" And so I said, "We're going to tie your hands behind your back in a minute if you don't figure out what to do with your hands." No, but we figured out what to do.
Yeah,
It's
presentation.
just like, I think it's just like, folding your hands together or something, but just moving your fingers is so distracting.
Yeah.
Or if you're moving your fingers, it better work with your act,
Right, like the punchline, what you do with your hands on
Totally.
that. Like,
It's hard. I always find like I don't know what to do with them. I'm always like putting them in my pockets.
Right.
They're like you don't know if you're not using
Yeah.
them, they're just kind of like.
hang there.
Totally.
But I feel like sometimes I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Good
I feel like
comment.
I don't. No, because you don't really plan. Like, how weird would that be if I said something? I'm like, now I'm gonna go like that.
Right.
Like, I feel like you have to just feel it.
Well, you're a natural.
Oh, stop it. I just planned that.
So are you like inundated with tapes all the time of people trying to get on the show? Or yeah. So do you watch all of them, or you're just like, I'm just going to delete this?
I do, and that's why. But it
You
takes,
do?
Yeah, but it takes time. Also, I have an assistant who works with me.
Oh, and then
it's my
she
personal
can just be
assistant.
like,
He works
okay,
with
this is
me,
good.
and he's great. I love him. He's like my right-hand guy. Adore
So
him.
nice to have
And
good
you know,
help.
he approached me to
Can't
work,
get good help anymore.
You know, he approached me to be my intern a year ago.
Oh, really?
And then I quickly learned that I had to hire him because he's just amazing.
Yeah.
Like within a week, he went from intern to okay.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
I need an intern.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be an intern.
Okay, well, please let us know in the
Yeah,
chat
let
if
us
you'd like to
know.
move to New York City.
And then maybe she'll hire you soon, right?
Like in town.
Yeah, like do
Intern.
laundry,
Yeah.
cook, anyone?
I think that means you have to like, what
Yeah.
I got
you
an
have chat
intern.
things? Yeah.
Poo Goblin.
What else can I, anyone else there?
Commenters have been kind.
The commenters
Very
have been
nice.
very kind. Everyone likes
They
everyone
all,
likes
they
everyone.
all like everyone.
So
They
People are
make fun of
usually
my
really
dress.
mean, actually.
So we can go back to the
Very nice.
panel. The panel is May 15th.
Yes, that's what I
and
was
it's
gonna
at Westside Comedy Club.
Yes.
And
May 15th is
after-
a Monday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
5 p.m. And then right afterwards is going to be my F Comedy Club show, which is my new talent shows that I put on. So people that come to the show can come in. The people that come to the seminar can come and sit and watch the show.
Yes. And you'll be the main panel. Are you the only panelist, or you're?
Yeah,
There's
it's
good,
her thing. It's her thing.
She doesn't need anyone else.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna be on that
No, you
show.
Yep.
So,
gonna be on the
Olga
show.
Superfan, if you want to get some action,
Yes.
you should come.
Come on
Go to
over.
FeliciaMadison.com and you can register for both.
And-
Yes.
Yes.
And follow Jessica and
Aw.
Felicia.
I feel like I'm on The
If
Voice.
you want to
and
know
vote for
more.
me.
Wait, I think we put your social handles up.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you to Laurel,
Oh, wait.
Cummings.
Oh, we're leaving?
Yes.
Wait, but I just want to talk to the superfan for 1 minute.
Because she wants to give it
'Cause he
out.
said, wait, what? Yes, come to the show. Westside.
Good comment.
And also, if there are any moms out there, I'm having a show on May 14th, also at Westside Comedy Club. It's a lunch show, which is how I got started in this biz.
Ooh, mom comedy is great.
Yeah.
We will see you next week.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you.
We love you. Be terrific.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Love you. That's it. We're done. Oh my God.